How's everyone doing today? Shankar here right here. Today we're going to look at the markets and show you what's been going on. We've been having some pullbacks in Bitcoin. We just want to review and see where we're at. Alright, without further ado guys, let's dive right into the charts. Also, I'm not a financial advisor, so all this information is just for entertainment purposes only. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so as you can see, this is the Bitcoin chart. Like I said yesterday, is that Bitcoin, we did have this bearish engulfing candle here on the weekly time frame. So you can see we had this bearish engulfing candle while we were on the while we were against this resistance area. And so with that bearish engulfing candle, we were looking at prices at 28 and then even 25. So just keep this in consideration. We could come all the way down to even 21k. I still believe we're still building this base here, but realistically, short term, we've broken under the support, so we'll probably be heading lower. At least, we can anticipate 27,000 and then getting back maybe into the 24 range. But we can get some consolidation in here. So not too much has changed, but yes, we are heading lower for the price. So as Bitcoin has gone lower, the altcoin here that we were looking at has definitely come down because Bitcoin runs the market. So we've actually exited this position at a small loss, no big deal. Well, actually no, I haven't exited this position yet. I'm actually waiting for the price to pull back underneath this level right here. But if Bitcoin keeps pulling back, yeah, I'll probably be stopped out, no big deal. And if we look at the S&P 500, we are coming up at this resistance area right here, which we've had marked off for a little while. Looking to break this and hold it, but who knows what will happen. We can definitely have a pullback. Now we are on an uptrend at the moment, but we can definitely see the price come back down to these levels and then consolidate down. Definitely an opportunity for that, but like I said, we are looking like we are forming a base here. So everything that happens in between here, depending on your strategy, could just be an opportunity to dollar cost average in, just DCA in along the way. So we're just hitting a pretty big resistance on the Bitcoin chart as well as the S&P 500. And if we look at the TLT, it is still showing on the 1 hour and daily we are underneath this resistance. So when the TLT is down, that's actually a good sign for risk on assets. So this is still indicating to us that people are positioning into risk on assets. We're not gonna get like a blow off top or a crazy bull run, but this is an indicator that, hey, you know what, we are actually going to be heading higher in the S&P and Bitcoin and other risk on assets. It's gonna take time, but this is a good sign for us at the moment that we keep rejecting here. Now what I'm looking for is, which we're actually at right now, is this breaking and us making actually lower lows and lower highs. So if we break this, break down here and then start making lower lows, that is a good sign. Currently, we can just rebound up and actually head higher. So it's a good sign. We were getting rejected from this resistance zone, but there's nothing telling us that, hey, we might just actually just head higher. So that's why we are looking for the price to break down even further and then make a lower low to continue the downtrend of the TLT. And when the TLT is downtrending, that does show that, hey, we will actually, risk on assets will be looking better. Now looking at the DXY, like I've said before, on the weekly and monthly time frame. So if you look on the monthly time frame, we have point A, point B, retest and heading higher. It does look like the DXY, the dollar index, is looking strong. So it's looking like, we may head higher. So we have right here just the DXY pushing, just consolidating here on a support zone that was, that's over here. That was resistance. We broke up, and looks like we're just holding this as support. We could be forming a double bottom right now. So just keep that in mind. A lot of people believe that Bitcoin and the DXY are extremely correlated. So if this move does head up, over the course of this year, we could have a massive pullback in Bitcoin. Or at least the best case is consolidation. So just keep that in mind as we're continuing the days and the weeks. So that's really all for today. We'll look at the total 3 to see what altcoins are doing. Let's look at these altcoins. Let's look at the total 2, and you can see the total 2. We do have, a lot of, we've made a lot of progress. However, again, we are just at this resistance area. We've broken out of this, but we are at this resistance area at the moment. And this resistance area, we could definitely come back all the way down here to a $442 billion market cap for the altcoins. So just keep that in mind. But I do believe the lows of the market is in, so we'll just probably be consolidating in these areas. So dollar cost averaging is something that you should definitely be doing. And the last thing we will check is the Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance, so we are seeing a little bit of weakness here, but it doesn't really mean anything. We're still above this right here, this zone right here. So we could just have a retest and head even higher. Altcoins I don't think are going to be performing that well for the next at least 6 months. But you will catch some moves here and there on coins, but like the alt season that happened, you probably won't catch those moves for a decent amount of time, right? It is looking, we do have on the daily, if we close in the next 4 hours, that would be a bearish engulfing candle, and that's a pretty powerful bearish engulfing candle. But what we would look for is actually the price to break below this area right here, right? So we look for the price to break below here. So once we break below this would be an indication that we're going to be seeing weakness in the Bitcoin dominance and some more strength into altcoins. But until this is broken, I don't see altcoins flying. We could get, there's always the anomaly that does, but we will not be seeing a whole bunch of altcoins just skyrocketing it out of nowhere. All right, so that's really it for today, guys. Enjoy your Monday. Stay the course, stay positive. You know what I mean? Keep working on yourself and be cautious and confident of who you're becoming on an everyday basis. All right, so without further ado, enjoy the rest of your day.